Oh, it smells like leather.
Oh, it is leather.
It's football night in Northern California. We're ready.
Blitz is defined as a sudden, savage attack.
Is
It is
it?
indeed all this. The theory is simple. Get the quarterback. Get the man.
Getting into the game. He goes across the line. Touchdown, Shasta. Want a piece of that championship? Put it in here.
Football is a rough game and often a cruel one.
Every time you lose, you die a little bit. You die inside, a portion of you. Not
Lose a
all
kidney
your
stone.
organs, maybe just your brain.
A wolf pack is designed as a
devil.
dominant group or team of animals,
Nobody touched him. Touchdown, Shasta.
both mean and vicious.
Back to pass, looking all the way down to the end zone. He's got a guy wide open, and it's intercepted in the end zone. What a play. That was a spectacular catch.
A wolf pack exists on Earth to defend their territory
He came out of nowhere and just leveled the guy.
and to prey upon the weak.
He's looking to pass right over the middle. He's got a guy wide open.
Same play that he scored on before, and he's got a chance to do it again.
This is Shasta High Wolves Division II football
Touchdown, Shasta.
on the Shasta Sports Network.
Enough of this small talk, right? Hey, we're here tonight. Opening night for us for Thompson Field. We haven't been back here since the first week of December when Marin
been that
Catholic was here, right?
Wow.
So we are here tonight for a football game, and on the visiting side of the team, the field tonight is the Eureka Loggers.
The loggers are here. The loggers are here. Cutting down some trees. No.
Loggers so far have not lost a football game, and they took it to the Foothill Cougars last week, and I think the final score was like 69-14 or something like that. So we're in for, I heard through the grapevine, I think it might have been through your grapevine, that they're a passing football club.
They are a passing team, and it's going to be interesting to see how Shasta's defense, how many blitzes are they going to do tonight? I mean, are they going to get after this quarterback and shut him down, throw his timing off, or are they going to try to, maybe they might do a reverse and they could run the ball tonight?
I'm just thinking outside the box
Okay.
for a moment. I think high tackler with 17 tackles tonight is going to be Kirk Ramage. Right, we've spent a couple of days with Kirk Ramage. He's doing some work out at your property, and he's a class act. And, we just learned a lot of things that, I don't know Kirk that well. I know him through you for the last couple of years, but I could talk to that guy all day long.
And that's funny that you say that because Gary came out to my house, and him and I had some things to talk about. And so him and Kirk started talking, and they were talking for quite a while. And then I was out on a tractor, and Gary came out, and he goes, boy, I could talk to that guy all day long.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as Gary left, I walked up to Kirk, and I was, okay, you need anything? He goes, that was a nice talk with Gary. I could talk to that guy all day long.
I know, it's nice. I love it.
Exact same thing that you said. So it was fun. But, he's doing a great job for me and Lori, and I can't wait for the finished product. But I took your advice. I took your advice, and I did all the stuff that I need to do. Take the pictures, take the pictures, take the
Oh,
pictures.
yeah, document that thing.
Yep.
So here's a little blurry shot from a Fisher-Price webcam of Dan and I getting ready to go and do our broadcast. Here's a perfect night for football, dude. I see blue sky. I see sunset. I see mountains. I can breathe.
No smoke.
None. It's out there, but it's not nowhere near what it was, and we're happy about that. And the Wolves look really sharp in their dark purples tonight. They're all purple, white helmets. And the Loggers in all white, head to toe with some red socks, red face masks, I think I've seen on a couple of them. So we're looking forward to a good football game tonight. We're going to keep you up to date at Fall River Bulldogs. We're going to keep an eye on their game. They're playing against Red Bluff tonight. Let's see.
The Vikings, the Pleasant Valley Vikings, they're playing the Cougars tonight.
No, they're playing Rancho Cotati.
The Cougars.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's not Foothill, but
Yeah.
it's I think it's a team out of Sacramento or something like that.
Okay.
They do a lot of these preseason games from places from out of town. Like you remember the last couple of years we had North Medford and we had Demonte Ranch.
Demonte Ranch, yep.
Del Monte Ranch.
Del Monte
And what was that third team that we played that wasn't in our?
North Medford, Demonte Ranch.
There was a third, wasn't there?
And there was, oh, goodness.
The Wolves JV team or something like that. I don't know. So we're going to have some fun tonight. And, all along the way, we really missed you last week.
And it's funny. I was in Eureka.
I know.
And Eureka's here.
And I just want to say Matt Madison stepped in and did a remarkably good job. He hasn't done, play-by-play type announcing since he was in college, doing it for his college. So He was awesome, and I had some technical things I was working on behind the scenes, and he jumped right in and took over. So, Matt Madison, you are you're like the 12th man on the Shasta Sports Network team, and you're always welcome in this broadcast booth. Ryan O'Brien did it the night before, and that's always an experience, right?
Well, with Matt, you know the history with me and Matt Madison, right?
I do. I know you guys worked together at Channel 7, so you got a lot of television background together.
And he was the first guy to introduce me in, wearing a tie, wearing a white shirt, wearing the coat, but shorts.
Yeah, nice. Oh, yeah, on those newscasts, always underneath.
Yeah, underneath
the
he
desk.
had shorts on.
I'm surprised Matt was wearing nothing but a G-string and a set of flip-flops, right? So, Matt Madison, class act. We're happy to have you aboard the Shasta Sports Network crew, and we appreciate it. Max Preps is on with us, too. We'll be getting some information from them tonight. And I am going to make a prediction. My prediction, I'm going to pick two guys right now for player of the game. One of them is going to be Brian Kilgore, the quarterback, because that guy's arm is like a slingshot now, and it's come a long way in the last couple of years, and I'm impressed.
Okay.
And the other guy, number 3, Cade Petrie.
Really?
Yep. He's been fabulous all the way through. I don't know if I got a picture of him or not. We'll go see if I can check the Daily Horde and find out what's up.
Well, you can check that. I'm going to predict de Blasio.
Oh, good pick.
I'm going to pick de Blasio, and
good pick.
Is it going to be one in the trenches, or is it going to be one in the backfield? It could be one in the backfield, and therefore, our first game, Braden Kuhn was the player of the game.
Yeah, the human highlight reel.
And who was your player of the game last week?
It was Jahari Woods.
Jahari Woods, okay.
And not because he did anything outrageously special, but he was like a Vinny Smith from last year, man. He would ground and pound and gets a couple of extra yards here and there, 4, 5, 6 when you wouldn't expect it. And he really earned it, and he took some shots last week. I'm surprised his ribs haven't been sore all week, because he took some good ones.
Okay.
But that was our pick, Jahari Woods, last week, and that was for absolute good reason, right?
Oh, boy. My other pick is going to be kind of, you got Ryan Harrison in the backfield. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say I believe Mr. Weaver is going to have a good game today. So
that would be really nice.
Those are my two predictions.
That would be really
Weaver
nice.
is going to do the little footsteps.
You missed the line of the game last week. He did something pretty fancy. He had like one really big play, and I said, that's a little number we like to call the Jimmy Weave. I think I said that's a little hairdo we like to call the Jimmy Weave.
The Jimmy Weave. That's good.
So the Jimmy Weave is donning that number 20 tonight. He's very fast. He's a sophomore. He's going to be very impressive. He's already impressive. In the next couple of years, when he's a senior, man, you better just look out. You might if he comes across your line of scrimmage, you might as well just hand him a 20 and step out of the way, right? So football tonight is going to be good. Tonight's football game, we got a little scoreboard here, and I want to give a little explanation on why we're not showing the game physically. When we entered into the contract with Shasta, they said we do not want you to film home games because we don't want you to have any effect on people coming to the game, and we respect that.
Yes.
So we're going to do the next best thing, and we got their scoreboard that we got our camera on. Looks like we got a little blur problem, or is that me?
You're seeing the same thing I am.
Okay, well, I can probably do a couple of things and fix that, but you can't see the time.
Maybe are you doing that song, Blurred Lines?
Yeah. Justin, perhaps maybe you can go back to the camera real quick and maybe zoom out and then maybe zoom back in. Try that, because go up to the camera, maybe zoom out or zoom back in and then zoom back, because we're a little bit blurry here and there's nothing we can do about that.
Without doing the cha-cha.
That's right. That's right. 5.5 minutes until kickoff.
Hey, Hild Collision Center on board with the Shasta Sports Network this year.
Player of the game, yep.
Spherion.
Browning. I can't wait for Barron to join us in the broadcast booth, because he's always a good time. He's coming for the Chico game, but I think he wants to do another college game with us as well.
Oh, good. That'll be awesome.
So that will be awesome. And let's see, what else do we got? We got lots. First of all, I want to tell you about tomorrow, the Shasta College football game against the Santa Rosa Junior College. They moved the game up an hour to 5 p.m. kickoff. It will be at Shasta College Memorial Stadium, and we will be providing video coverage for that one for all of our friends down there in Santa Rosa, and also our family members at have players on the Shasta team that can't make it out here. Fort Lauderdale, St. Petersburg, Florida, Guam, Japan. I don't know. They're from everywhere, right?
They are from Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii for sure. Portland, Oregon. So we try to provide, and we've got a lot of things that we want to share with you on the field today. Our man behind the camera, Tony Horde. And Tony Horde's website is up on our screen right now. If you're looking at that, you can always go over to college football or high school and have access to all of Tony's photographs. If you'd like to buy some, we'd appreciate it if you would support the man. He's doing a good thing for us. All right. So we're just gonna let the fanfare take place here, Dan.
We will.
Why not? We'll throw this in real quick.
Hi, this is Lindsay Davis with Enterprise Rent-A-Car, and you're tuned in to Shasta Sports Network.
Beautiful.
Lindsay, we've got a microphone for you anytime you want to join us in the broadcast booth. She's nervous.
Josh and all those guys, they're great down there. They lost Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle's with his highway patrol now.
Yep. So stay off the sidewalks or he'll give you a ticket.
I will only stay off the sidewalks when I'm in an Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Do you see my bottle of water anywhere, or did my wife take it?
No,
I know her. She took it.
She did?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
that's good.
I got the
so
best stuff
go
on her.
all the way back in again as far as you can go in. And if not, I'll make an adjustment on it, and we'll just do it that way. We like to have this scoreboard on here. I mean, we can manufacture the scores to look real sexy and all that stuff, but we really want you to see the time clock.
Yeah.
And how the game is progressing and how much time is left and all this other stuff. Well done. That's the best we got. We're going to be, we're new to the video thing. You've done video work in your past life, but that was on a high-end level, television network and stuff. And we've never done it before, so we're learning, and we got a lot of people advising us and stuff, so we're about ready to pick up a brand new camera, and you'll be able to see Tony Horst's kidney stone from it.
Yeah.
We got some captains. Dan, I'm going to give you the numbers for the loggers, and you can tell us who they are.
Go ahead.
Number 1 is 72.
Number 72 is Drew Jensen.
They're all hugging over there, so I got to wait a second. I can't see through. 32.
32 is Gage Etheridge.
34.
34 is Hunter Etheridge.
And I'm going to take a guess here. Number 2, that big tall guy, I think that's Paul Bunyan.
That would be Trevor Bell.
All right, for the
Bunyan.
Shasta Wolves, your captains are number 12.
Brian Kilgore.
Nice. Number 3.
Cade Petrie.
23.
23 is Tony Bellagio.
And 53.
53, Hut Hike, Blake Bloomquist.
Blake's going to have a good game. You see all the players lined up on the sidelines for the national anthem. We're going to honor that as well. We got a microphone in the crowd. Hope we don't. There's two older women over there sitting down. I go, you guys aren't troublemakers, are you? She says, no, we might talk a little smack. I go, well, look up. There's a microphone right above you. Okay. National anthem coming up. There's my first Shasta High School picture of the season. We'll tweet that out. Beautiful shot. Here we go. I missed who won the toss because I'm all caught up in the
me too.
Yeah. Is this not going to be a treat right here?
This is going to be a good one.
You might want to adjust microphone on the fly if you need to, okay?
Got it. Sounding good?
Yeah. All right. It's football season.
Hey, Gary.
There's the cannon. I'm ready for that. Hey,
Cannon?
I want to provide this sports update for you. Tanya Harding is pissed off at Nike because she said she was the first one to take a knee. She's hot. Hey, there's trouble coming in from the left side right there, Ryan O'Brien.
Did you see the size? Look at the size of Nolan Williams, defensive end, 6'7".
Is that the one that's 305 pounds?
225.
Oh, I'm looking at 305. Isaac Gutierrez, who's a senior, 6'3", 305.
That's in Eureka, though, but I'm looking at the Shasta player.
Okay.
Man, he's tall.
There's some big boys on both teams here, and we saw Hunsaker pulling into the parking lot today, and I said, dude, you're the hardest man in show business to catch up to. We need a day. We need a day by the pool with the wives and you guys and coaches and Ramage and everything, just so we can get in your head a little bit and you can get in ours. Why not?
And he said Saturdays would probably be the best.
Saturdays, so we'll try to rope him in on something like that.
We are going to rope him in.
Very good.
And they got the stash back.
I'm going to have to adjust the scoreboard because it looks really terrible.
Go ahead.
Do
your thing.
Not much I can do with that.
Do
really.
your stuff. We do stuff on the fly. We do stuff because we want to. Gary,
yes,
it's
sir.
good to be back.
It's nice to have you back.
I'm glad to be back.
I mean, I had a good time with Matt, and I had a good time with Ryan, but those guys would not win any awards on hooking up equipment and tearing it down.
I had a great time over in Eureka, though.
Ryan looked like Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory trying to hook up the XR mixer. So here we go. Shasta will be kicking off. And back deep for the Loggers. Hard to see their numbers right now.
Well, because they're crouched down, too.
Okay, and that is going to go down to the end zone. Right, He takes about the 8. Number 88
That's
is going to be the ball carrier. Taluma brings it up to the 23-yard line.
Hey, real quick, I want to say hi to Chris Arnold over there in Eureka. He couldn't make the drive over here, but he is the guy that leads every single lap over there in the divisions.
Yeah, what's his real job?
He's the pace car driver, but I believe he deals with Harper Motors and Mustangs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Now, you're talking about the cars or are you talking about the horses?
I'm talking about the cars.
Okay, good for him. Good man. We love it. Look at Tony Horde. Doesn't he look good down there?
Yes, he does.
Representing the Shasta Sports Network. He dropped a $2,500 lens at Chabot College and shattered it.
I know.
Okay, here we go from scrimmage. I better get in the game before things happen. Handoff, left-hand side, gets through the front line, takes a shot just across the 30. That'll be a short gain. Well, that's going to be a pretty good gain, actually.
What a good stop there. Jerry Fournier for Shasta stopping him. Just planted his shoulder right into his knee.
Trevor Bell is the quarterback for the Loggers. He's 5'11", 165 pounds. He's a junior. All right, so Trevor Bell brings his club up. They threw the ball a lot last week. I mean, you got to throw the ball when you put up 69 points on the board, right?
Look at that offensive line, though, Gary. They're huge.
Yeah, and he's up right tight on his line, and he hands off again right up the middle. There's a big hole he gets through. Gentleman with another big sizable gain. Good run right there for the ball carrier, who was Alex Miller.
Dominic Hicks on the stop for Shasta with a shoestring tackle.
I like that name, Hicks. That's a football name if I ever heard one. So is Famous Armstrong. I'm expecting him to get in the game and be part of the highlight reel tonight.
This defense has got to get penetration.
Yeah, Brent Weber from KRCR Channel 7 is going to join us on one of the broadcasts later on in the season.
Fantastic.
He did a nice thing for us on the extra point last week. We appreciate that. So here we go. Quarterback takes that snap nice and smooth. End around, right-hand side, and there's some good pursuit by the Wolves. The ball carrier was Ryan Silva, and he's got about 5 yards on the play.
And 24 is Charles Dietrich, is the person that stopped the run. Sets up a 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, sorry about the scoreboard. It's just blurry from the distance at our vantage point. We'll keep you invited. 10:37 left in the first. We're early on in this one, no score. The Loggers put up a lot of points last week against the Foothill Cougars.
And they haven't passed once yet.
Not yet. But I think they're setting them up with a run. There goes a man in motion. They hand it off tackle, right-hand side, right up the middle. The offensive line is doing a tremendous job, and that's going to be another first down for the Loggers.
You see the quarterback, when he hands the ball off, he acts like he still has the ball, and he starts sweeping.
Yeah, he's low and tight. And, we already this season, we've done, 3 or 4 or 5 games, 3, 4 or something like that. I've been fooled several times on the handoff. That means they're doing a great job.
There's that cowbell.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Cowbell Stadium here at Thompson Field.
I thought this was the Wolves.
So, yeah. So now they send wide receiver out to the far left, and he is on the charge, and they're throwing in the air. Going to him all the way downfield. Excellent pass coverage right there.
Nice.
It's incomplete, and the flag comes out. I thought that was perfect coverage.
That was a great coverage. I don't.
Man, that was tight. That was
Jerry
good.
Fournier.
That's the way you do it. That's textbook. That's what they teach in the classroom.
Here we go. Pass interference.
But again, the referee's
defense.
right on it.
Don
So,
Rays.
We don't want to question. We like to, pontificate on what we see up here. We drop that crowd mic a little bit. That band makes me feel like I'm at Woodstock. They got a cowbell of their own too.
How's that?
Yeah,
You
much
want a
better.
little bit? You want that one, or do you want that one?
Yeah, I need my microphone, but the crowd mic can just go down and level a little bit.
Okay.
How's
that?
I feel like I'm listening to the USC marching band down there. These guys are really good.
I'm ready for Rocky to come in.
Yeah, handoff up the middle. And there's a fumble, and there's a ball. There's a big scrum on the field right now at the 31-yard line. And they are indicating that Shasta's getting the ball. And that was a great turnover and a perfect thing to happen this early in the game.
Alex Beltran is the one that caused the fumble there.
Well, good.
Beautiful.
Alex.
And Kuhn recovers.
Justin, how you doing, man? Good.
Justin, how we sounding? Good? Good.
We don't really care how we sound. We just want our technical quality to be okay.
We want those folks out there to love it. Hey, speaking of Brant Weber.
I could throw in
there he goes.
R2D2.
He's on the sidelines right now.
He's on the move, getting his footage. Nice job, Brent. Brian Kilgore, man, he looks poised. He's a whole different man than he was 2 years ago. Don't you agree?
Oh, yeah. He's got total – I went down there and saw the coaches just before the game started. Total concentration in his eyes.
Wide receiver to the far right for the Wolves, and that is going to be Jaden Powell. And Kilgore, I'd like to see him go right to the air tonight, and I would also like to see that hurry-up offense. There goes the man in motion. They'll hand off left-hand side. That doesn't go for very much at all, and the ball carrier was the tough guy, Alex Meek. It's Alec. It says Alex on our it's Alec.
Alec?
Right.
We'll fix that right now.
I learned that from a professional broadcaster by the name of Josh last weekend in Elk Grove.
Alec Meek. Josh?
You know we're going to have to hand a microphone over him at least once or twice.
Got one right there.
Well, I'm not ready for him yet. End around, left-hand side. The loggers were all over it. It was like a logging convention at the 30-yard line there for just a second.
Chase Dubing, look at him. He's a defensive end. 6'1", 180 pounds, just solid, and he's a sophomore. These guys are bigger than us.
His great-grandfather was the captain of the Love Boat. Stubing, right?
Yep.
All right. So I didn't get the hurry-up offense. I thought that has always been effective if they stay with it, but they're hot and they run hot and cold with it, right?
Yes, they do.
Here comes the snap. Man goes in motion, and that's going to be Braden up the middle. And there's a big pile up after about a 2-yard gain, maybe 3. Alec Meek, the ball carrier, he's the tough guy. Jahari Woods was the tough guy last week. And I'm waiting and waiting patiently for Cade Petrie to get in the game.
Fourth down. Fourth down and 8.
Happen.
It looks like they're going for it. No, they're going to be punt formation.
Here comes that pooch kick. He'll run it a little bit to the right, fake it. Like he's like right in the middle of a Yahtzee game, and then he'll kick it.
Oh.
And that's what happens with that kick. It gets blocked. I don't like the way that play runs. There's some sort of philosophy behind it that says it works. Hunsaker believes in it, and I believe in him, so I don't question it. But that is the non-benefit you get with that kick, especially if they're not blocking.
That is true, but the most important thing is that offensive line has to give them a little bit of time.
He needs 3 or 4 seconds to get a good kickoff.
He had 1.2.
And when you're down there playing like you're on Dancing with the Stars, it's hard to get a good kickoff, right?
That's true.
Goodness, here we go. We need more cowbell.
Bring on the band.
More cowbell. 8:04 left to play. First period. No score. Logger is in excellent field position at about the 25-yard line.
Whoa.
Showing blitz right now. Sweep around the right-hand side, the ball carrier, Alex Miller. He gets around the corner, but barely across the line of scrimmage, and he gets hit hard.
Cade Petrie.
Oh, my guy.
Your guy.
Yeah. I'm voting for him for the mayor of Shasta Wolves County. Lassen Grizzlies are up over the Foothill Cougars early on, 7-0. Thank you, Justin. He's got all the games we need from Max Preps right in front of us. We appreciate that.
Max Preps, gotta love him.
Daniel Vietti being on board with the Shasta Sports Network this year, and they provide really well. I liked how that offense is nice and tightly packed. Man in motion, he stops, comes back. That looked like a weird move. Maybe he was trying to fake him out. A handoff goes up the middle, bounces off the first guy, and the rest of them, and Petrie right in on that one as well.
Yeah, but what great penetration with 23 is my guy, Bellagio, got through first, kind of slowed him down, and then the rest of the defensive line came in.
Great penetration is right. It's like they've got an icy hot squirt gun down there.
This is where they have to put on the pressure because they're automatically in field goal range if they want to kick it.
Yep. Well, they made a really good defensive stand first going at Elk Grove last week, and then, things went a little bit sideways, and then they went really sideways. I think half of the defensive linebackers were at the snack bar all second half. Here we go. Pass over to the right-hand side. That might be complete. It looks like he was down on his knees when he caught it, but they're going to say it's a catch. Not enough for a first down, but they'll take it to about the 17-yard line.
That's going to leave 4th and 2.
That's that quick pass.
And I think they're going to go for it.
Yep, I think they're going to run it right up the middle, too.
Seen a lot of blitzing so far from the Ramage defense.
Kirk Ramage eats, sleeps, drinks, walks football. And he knows the deal. Handoff around the left-hand side. They don't need much. If he can get around the corner, he'll make it. He's going to do it, and he gets past 2 Wolves and down inside the 10-yard line.
And on the stop for the Wolves, Dominic Hicks. And I'm not going to say that number again because I hear it in the back of my head too, Gary.
I'm sorry, who? No.
All right. 1st and goal. Ball spotted at the 7-yard line.
And that's where the Loggers, they've been really tough. They put a lot of points on the board last week, and I didn't see it. But that tells me they got a running game. That tells me they got a passing game. Excuse me. That tells me they got a defense.
I'll tell you who they're missing is number 76 tonight.
I'll tell you who we're missing is Dr. Maria Salas on the broadcast crew.
Yeah.
We got to bring her back in here. Ball carrier goes right up the middle. Very short gain. He gets down maybe just inside the 5 right there. Good defensive stand right there for the Wolves.
I got to use one of these.
Anal donut. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I love that. It's good to be back.
So I tell Dan, right? So we've had these. I'm gonna have to tell you this after this play about getting back to the basics. Okay. Here we go. Bell hands off right up the middle, fakes it to up the middle, gets hit right at the 3-yard line. I don't know how he got through there, but man. That is a fumble in the end zone, and Shasta recovered.
Nice.
2 turnovers early on.
He took a hit, and I'm looking at right there.
Well, the interesting thing about it is I saw the quarterback keep that ball and get hit at the 3-yard line, and then all of a sudden, all the action is at the end of the end zone.
Spangler hit him. Kelton Spangler just drilled that quarterback.
Very nice.
And the quarterback stopped, and the ball kept going.
So a couple of turnovers that the Wolves have been, they didn't really capitalize on the first one, but they've got a good shot at this one. Ball right at the 20-yard line.
Kilgore back at work.
Yeah, their own 20, and Kilgore, I want to see him throw the ball. And he's going to fake it, and he's going to roll out, hand off left-hand side. I think that might be Braden Kuhn, and oh my goodness, he got leveled.
Wow.
He got leveled. He may want to stay over there and just become part of the chain gang after that hit.
Oh, but there's a Eureka player down.
There's a logger down. Braden Kuhn,
that
by the way.
That just sounds weird. Logger down.
Yeah, logger down. Yeah, right. Officer down. These boys are huge. Both offensive and defensive line.
You were saying about Braden Kuhn?
He got hit hard just that last play. I mean, really hard.
He took a shot.
I'm surprised he got up. You might want to check him for Dane Bramage. All right. A couple of receivers, a man in motion, and they hand it off left-hand side. That'll be a short gain, and that's going to be Alec Meek, the ball carrier.
Isn't it weird they have Alec Meek and then they have Weaver? Meek's Lumber, Weaver Lumber.
Right. He's the son of.
That's just wow. And they're playing the Loggers.
Well, I told this story last. Yeah, right.
Jerry would.
I told this story last week. I was down in the south side of town, and I saw Brent Weaver riding a skateboard to work.
Nice.
All right, right-hand side, the little running room right there. Enough for a first down. He gets thrown down hard just across the 30 to the 33. Good run and a good pickup, and gentleman moving, getting up a little bit slow right there. But he's moving. Very nice play, and that's the guy you're going to hear a lot
James
of
Weaver.
tonight. Tony de Blasio involved as Weaver, I believe, is number 20?
Yep.
Yeah. So.
And on the stop was Tice Mullins. And I see Hunter and Gage Etheridge, a couple racers.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you told them last week we'd be airing this game because they might be sitting right across.
They're playing.
Okay, we got a whistle on the play right there. And I think Ramage is mouthing off at the referee. Look at him.
Oh.
He's already pointing. Ramage is already pointing a finger in his face.
Oh, yeah. Well, Don Reyes is the umpire.
Uh-huh.
And Ramage and him go way back.
Ramage is not afraid to walk out there and give the guy a prescription card for a dental.
No, he's not.
Oh, right up the middle. Runs into a Logger brick wall. Barely back to the line of scrimmage. Tough hit. There's some good hard hitting going on down there. Goodness, 3:47 left to play. First period, no score. We got ourselves a good game going on.
Well, you know, Shasta got a couple of the fumble recoveries. They just got to capitalize on it now.
This guy's selling 50-50 tickets. If he doesn't have a job as a carnival barker working up in Prideville, Oregon tomorrow, I'll be surprised. He's been hustling them. Yeah.
I thought I was loud.
I would have loved to have been a carnival barker. Pass, Kilgore, first one, and that is complete. Gains of about 7 yards on the play. Not too bad. Petrie, the receiver. I'm sorry, it was not
Famous
Petrie.
Armstrong.
Famous Armstrong getting his thumbprint on the game.
I have not asked Armstrong or Ramage about that yet. Well, so we got to find out.
You know what? I'm going to get the story for you as soon as we get a break. We're going to send this down.
Oh, give me a break.
Well, he knows the story.
Okay.
So if you could give me some level on this microphone.
You bet, but not a lot.
Well, he talks loud anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's give him the senior microphone from Fisher-Price.
I'm not ready for him yet.
Here we go. Kilgore now. He hands off to Braden Kuhn, left-hand side. Doesn't get it, but the whistle goes out right there. Hey, Ryan, we got a question for you. We had the conversation about Famous Armstrong last week. Dan wasn't around, didn't hear it because he was at the casino losing all of his money.
Well, that's
so
too
maybe
bad.
you can fill him in.
His uncle is Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson from the Buccaneers?
From Dancing with the Stars?
From the Philadelphia Eagles? Yeah.
Oh, Tampa. He was at Tampa Bay. He got drafted by.
Is he with Tampa Bay now?
He was at Tampa Bay first, and then he went to the Eagles.
Unless ESPN was showing highlights from 3 years ago, I think he's on Tampa Bay.
All right, well, dude, the first couple weeks of the season, it always takes me a few weeks to remember who, where, and where.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They're on over there now.
Right. So nice to have you here, and thank you. I never got a chance to talk to you. I listened back to our game that we did, and we did a fabulous job, and I wanted to thank you for stepping up and making that happen.
Well, thank you for the opportunity.
That's how you should punt the ball.
Absolutely.
And that is taken at the 28-yard line, and he's almost runs out of bounds, loses his balance, and couldn't hang on to it.
Armstrong got him out.
The return was Isley Tamau. With a name like that, they ought to change it to Armstrong.
Right. That's a good one.
Famous Amos. Famous Armstrong. Huh?
I worked in the radio
Jackson.
with a guy named Famous Amos for many years.
Really?
He also went by, his real name was Rustabello, but he went by Famous Amos,
Rustabello?
weird Uncle Rusty, all these weird names, and he was a little cocked to the left a little bit. He's in New York. He's an
Most
actor
radio
now.
guys are.
I know it. That's why I needed to get out of that business.
Hey, thank you for filling in for me. I appreciate it.
Glad to do it. How'd the race go in Eureka?
Oh, it was great. I got to sit down and talk to you about that.
I can't wait.
Woo!
Can't wait to hear about it.
Okay, here we go. Loggers with the ball right near the 40-yard line, and they're going to pass it quick out to the right-hand side, and that is complete. Quick cut inside. Good open field tackle. Wasn't perfect, but he brought him down after about a 2-yard gain.
And that's de Blasio right there.
Hey, Ryan, just go ahead. And I have made a prediction on the player of the game Cade Petrie, or who else did I say?
You said Petrie or
de Blasio, I think.
No, I said de Blasio and Weaver. So you said Petrie and
I said Ramage was going to have 17 tackles tonight.
Yeah.
He might. He was getting up in the ref's face a little bit ago from the sidelines.
I just saw that. Not even
Ramage is the kind of guy that can get in your face from 50 yards away.
All right, ball carrier right up the middle. No gain right there. Good defensive play for the Wolves. And strike up the man. I need to adjust your microphone because
you said Kilgore.
Yeah, I did. I said Brian Kilgore or Cade Petrie.
Cade Petrie.
I'll take either Beltran or Famous Armstrong.
Beltran or Famous Armstrong.
Good pick. Love that band.
I know.
So
Aren't they great?
53 seconds left to play in the first. There is no score here at Thompson Field. After that 69-14 blowout that the Loggers put on Foothill last week, I would have thought they would have taken some. There's a whistle and a flag before we even get started. 41 seconds left.
Laundry on the field.
So the freshman did not play this week, right?
No, the freshman had a bye this week.
Okay, good. How's Jake doing?
He's pumped up. He's ready to go. He actually hates it when he has a bye because he wants to get out there and kick.
You'll love this. His boy is the kicker on the freshman team. So his wife wrote us last week during the Elk Grove game and said, well, we lost and we had, it was like 12-0 or whatever it is to nothing. And I said, how'd your boy do? And Ryan goes, how do you think? There's no points on the board. He didn't even kick the ball. He came home and kicked the dog. Okay, so here we go. We're going to the air right over the middle, and that is a complete pass right over the middle. Very nice job. Gain of about 7 or 8. He charges out a couple more. That's going to be enough for a first down. To Mau Isley, right over the middle. Those quick passes remind me of the whole Bill Walsh offense. You know, quick passes. I mean, anybody can get open in the first 2 or 3 seconds, unless Deion Sanders is covering you.
You know what's funny is I was talking with Jen from Redwood Acres last week. I go, and somebody came up and asked her a question. She said, I'll wait for this play.
Yep, another pass right over the middle. That is complete. Very successful, and they're making it happen right over the middle.
Hicks on the stops.
That was Lamari Dunn with a big reception and enough for another Logger first down. 14 seconds to play in the first. No score.
I predict the Shasta's going to get another turnover here. But anyways, I said that Jen is the Bill Belichick of racing.
Pass right over the middle, and it worked again. Quarterback took a shot, and he's going to get hit for a roughing the passer. And Petrie was the one that put the punishment on him.
And Hicks again on the stop. Roughing the passer. Oh, boy. Yeah, I said she is the Brian Billick of racing. Just do your job.
It was funny. Cade Petrie hit that quarterback when he shouldn't have, and he turned around and ran like nobody saw him. Everybody in the house saw you, buddy.
Yeah, he's like, me? What, me?
You can tell, though, just based on the first half or the first quarter play, Gary, that the defense is a lot hungrier this game than they were last game.
I think so.
I think Ramage had some choice words that we can't say on the radio, but whatever he said clearly properly motivated his guys. They've been in the red zone twice and came away with no points so far.
Well, in the first 12 minutes, I'm going to say that so far Kirk Ramage has had the play of the game so far when he went out and handed the referee a gift certificate to Lens Crafters.
I've had the pleasure of being with Ramage all week long, and it's been quite interesting.
And there's the end of the first period right there. This is a close game already. They're both equally matched, offense and defense so far, but, you know, first quarters are always for loosening up and finding out what that big number 65 that weighs 305 pounds has got cross eyes looking at you, what he's all about. Because some of those big dudes are like nothing. But some of the little guys will take you down.
Yeah, they will.
Well, you can't tell me that they have jitters anymore. You're in the third game of the season. No more jitters.
Andrea
Jitters
Armstrong is tuned in to us, and we'll try to get our chat line going here in just a little bit. Andrea, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Very nice. Got a message from Ray Shadell back in Poughkeepsie, wherever he lives. I'm not sure. He's our good friend from Harbor Freight. I don't think he works at Harbor Freight anymore.
No, Ray works for himself.
Yeah. I think he's the night manager flipping wings at the KFC.
I thought he has Ray's Old Town Tavern.
Yeah. If he does, guess where we're going on vacation?
Exactly.
Yeah, there's No score after the first period. Good football game, and it's nice to be at Thompson Field with some clean air, right, Ryan?
Oh, yeah. I actually saw a little bit of blue today, Danny.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but there was a little bit sneaking out.
You see on the side of Shasta's helmets, they have the car fire with Shasta County symbol on there. That is awesome.
I think every school in the district, I know for sure, but I think all of them are wearing that same sticker.
That's awesome.
Oh, are they?
I believe so.
Love to see that support.
Here we go right now. Little motion, fake move. He goes back in, sets down, and he rules to the left-hand side. They hand it off to him. He's trying to get around the corner, but you know what? He's going to need a better driver's license than that. He lost
Is that
about a
Hicks or
yard.
is that de Blasio?
I think it was Ramage.
Hicks, number 22. He is just shadowing that guy. I like it. I love it.
See, there's that 50-50 guy.
Wow.
He better be leaving town with a carnival tonight and ending up in Prineville, Oregon tomorrow running the Tilt-A-Whirl. That guy's good. Man in motion. They'll fake it. Go up the middle. Excellent defensive stop right there for the Wolves. No gain.
Wow, I tell you.
Man, thank God I checked my auto check. I was given an update, and it's for a second there. It said Shasta versus Eureka. That's no good.
Come on, correct?
Eureka.
Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Moore in the house.
We need Dr. Maria Salas. Report to the announcer's booth immediately.
Don't worry, your parole officer's not here.
He was here earlier, but we flipped him a 20 and a corn dog, so you're good. Back to pass, a lot of pressure. Oh, he finally gets rid of it. There's nobody around, and that was the right thing to do to get rid of it.
Isn't that intentional grounding?
He was still in the pocket, I thought.
Oh, he wasn't outside the tight end. You're right. You're right. Sorry, I've been away for a week.
Oh, here comes a late flag. Hey, Ryan, you missed the earlier joke of the day. It was Tanya Harding is pissed off at Nike because she says she took the first knee. How about that?
Yeah.
Well done, well done.
I love that.
My wife brought that joke to me. All right. Cheerleaders are going strong. They got more cheerleaders than Bernie has football players. That was sad to see when we were up there a couple of weeks ago. What was the call, Dan? Did you catch it? I'm sitting here running my
No, I
mouth.
didn't. No, I sat down and I started getting back to the basics type of thing.
Oh, I want to tell that story here when we get a minute. Okay, so Loggers, quarterback. Cruz Montana. I've had it all wrong. Cruz Montana. Now he's rolling out to the right-hand side, and they tripped him up. Great pursuit right there. That was nice.
62. We don't have him on the roster here. 62.
It's going to be Larry La Laguna.
Larry La Laguna.
I like some of those other jokes, but I can't throw them in at a high school game, right?
That's Ndamukong Suh out there.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
Good play. Excellent defensive play right there. We'll see if we can get that number for you. Well, we got the number. We just don't have the name. And you know our policy, if we don't have the name, we're going to give them one.
Yep. I don't. Spangler is who I thought was 62, but he's number 52.
Man in motion. They fake it to him, go right up the middle. That's going to go absolutely nowhere. Tough defense.
What a big line. A big line for the Loggers. Miles Maynell. Defensive end, 6'5", 240 pounds.
Dan, for your roster, number 62 is Logan Thibodeau.
Oh, Logan Thibodeau, yeah.
Thibodeau, sorry.
Logan Thibodeau.
That's a great name for a dentist. I'm going to put a little graphic up here that shows that it's the second period. Kilgore sends his man in motion to the right-hand side. They'll hand it off to Alec Meek over right tackle, and he's got a big hole. Only one guy to beat, and look at that block. Whoa, that was a playmaker right there. They finally bring him down at the 17-yard line. How about that block?
Gage Etheridge on the stop. There's the Etheridge boy.
Yeah, man.
But, wow, Alex
That
Meek.
was a textbook block right there. Knocked the guy on his can.
And did you see his patience, Danny? He waited for that block to hit before he stopped, then went around it, blew up the field.
Cutting to the left, cutting to the right. Wait for those holes to open up because they're only open for a second. You take it and then you go. And deliver the mail.
It's hard to have that patience, too. They hand off right-hand side. That was kind of a mix-up, and there's a fumble on the play, and the Loggers are going to fall on it. A mix-up on the exchange.
Yep.
That's what it was. Handling.
Jaden Powell got ran into by his fullback. It looked like they were going to do a fake, and
they looked like two-thirds of the Blue Man group right there.
They need to give that defense a little bit more rest.
They've been out there.
No score, though.
Here we go. Yeah, it was a great game so far. Early on in the second period. Back to pass, right to the air. Quick pass, left-hand side. That is complete. That's going to be a first down and about another yard up to the 36. Marino.
Beltran on the stop. Brian Glenn first with the penetration there.
Wide out to the right is Josiah Graham for the Loggers.
Looks like Kelton Spengler needs to come off. And on comes.
Got an equipment adjustment on his
helmet.
Williams.
Yeah.
Probably busted
Huge.
Probably busted a snap off his helmet. That happens. Especially when the guy reaches in your mask and punches you. Flat, outright, complete. Tracked down from behind and struck down hard out of bounds. Dominic Hicks. Flag on the play.
It's going to be holding.
Offensive? Sure. We'll take it.
Well, it's going to be the wide receiver out here.
Oh, yeah. And so the wide receiver on the right-hand side, I believe, was Josiah Graham.
Illegal block in the back. There you go. Holding, same thing. He grabbed his shirt and said something about his mama.
There's nothing wrong with saying something about somebody's mama, but say, you know what, she really makes a good lasagna, something like that, right?
Yeah. She really appreciates you coming over and scooping up the dog do. You know.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's not like the back of her neck looks like a pack of hot dogs. You can't say stuff like
She's
that.
a very nice lady.
Yeah.
Want to buy her a stick so she can hang upside down the bat.
That's right. Nice one. Back to pass, deep drop, hand right over the middle, and that is a great play right there. And it didn't gain a whole lot. It just looked bigger than it was. He gained about 3 yards on the play for the Loggers, but well-designed play.
You see how they set up that screen pass?
Yep. That's textbook screen pass right there. Let everybody suck in like they think they're getting the quarterback, and then bloop right over the middle.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
They're anticipating that blitz because it's came almost every single play.
Here we go, Cruz, Montana. Barking up the Wolves tree right now. Another pass to the right, and that's complete to Graham near the 46. Runs out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
Pushed out of bounds by Dietrich.
That'll be a first
Charles
down.
Dietrich.
That'll be a first down. Excuse me a second. I'm going to add a little quarter graphic here. Come on, open up. Or go ahead and freeze up because we're not used to that.
Whoa, don't freeze up.
It
Who's
did.
that? No way.
Yeah,
No.
it did.
One too many times.
Here, what I'll do is I'll take that and I'll remove it. That does nothing. I don't like that. I wonder if we can even change the screen. Nope. No can do, big guy.
Every time I pull out, they pull me back in.
That's right. That's exactly right. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Loggers. They are at the 41-yard line of the Wolves, and they are on the charge. Okay, so the only way to get this out of the way is to shut this down. I hate to do that.
Yeah, because we're live.
Yeah. With Tinkerbell. Long pass all the way down to the end zone. Has the guy open, and he overthrows him by 4 yards. Pleasant Valley and the Rancho Cotati Cougars are tied at 7.
Wow.
Lassen over the Foothill Cougars, 14-3. West Valley Eagles over the Paradise Bobcats early on, 6-0. And the Chico Panthers, who are having a great start, man, that new stadium that they got is just giving them a great boost. They lead the Sutter Huskies 10-0, and Sutter is a good football club.
Sutter is a great
year.
team. So Chico is actually, I believe, ranked #1 in the division.
Yep.
Another
Pass.
screen.
Yep, screen pass. It works very well, and he's going all the way to the end zone right there, and that is going to be 6 points for the Loggers.
And Ramage is going to be pissed because there was another block in the back, and it got missed.
Great reception and a run after the catch by Robert Weir. The senior that weighs 175 pounds took it across the goal line. First 6 points.
Girls make me weary. Don't get weary. Wow. Okay, are we on an elevator? What's that balloon? Is that yours?
If you start here, yeah, it's mine. I'm trying to get rid of this screen because it's blocking all of our other stuff. I think there's some sort of a distant cousin relation with X-split and X-air. Extra point up right through the uprights, and that's good. It's going to be 7-0. Well, I'm gonna do something I really don't want to do. I'm gonna shut this down and restart it real quick just to get rid of that screen. It won't even let me do that.
Folks, we will be back.
Well, we might.
We might not be back, but we'll try.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Sorry if you have to see a bunch of this stuff. X-Split Broadcaster has been very good to us for a couple of years.